social communications, yes.
And of course, in 2023,
as he mentioned earlier during his homily, he was appointed by Cardinal Jose Vincula as the spiritual director of MFC. So, brothers and sisters,
let's all welcome
Father Jojo Buenafe.
Yay!
Thank you, brother and sister. Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon, Father!
Yeah. Siyempre, dumayo pa ako galing Pilipinas, kaya dapat sulitin, di ba?
Correct.
I'm really happy to be here. And when I watch the greetings, the team of gratitude is there. They are overwhelmed by their experience and they want to give thanks to this community and above all to God for the gift of MFC. So to continue, the topic that was assigned to me is being grateful to our unchanging God for giving us the gift of community and for challenging us to live out our call to be missionary families of Christ. O di ba topic pa lang, ano na, wag yung bagiin na, no? And it's so beautiful, but allow me to divide the topics into three. Being grateful, the gift of community, and the call to be missionary. Being grateful, overwhelmed by the goodness of God. Totoo, no? Lahat tayo. We are all overwhelmed by the goodness of God. If I will ask you, anong ginawa ng Diyos sa inyo? Anong mabuting ginawa ng Diyos sa inyo? In my homily, I told you the Lord sent an angel to you in the form of MFC. And MFC has become your angel because the MFC becomes your support group. The MFC becomes your community. The MFC made you to feel that sense of belongingness, which is also in the mind of God, because He intended to create a community in us, as He is also a community in Himself, the Trinitarian community. None of us are alone. None of us are made to be isolated. As the saying goes, no man is an island. We are all connected. And that is very good that our good Lord has put us all together here. Because here, we experience how it is to be a church. Here, we experience how it is to be with each other. And also here, of course, we are all challenged to become saints. Tama po ba? Kasi if this group is not making you saints, then go out. Do not stay. But that in this group, it is very different from other organizations that we have, because here, our aim is holiness. So that we will all be holy, and we will help each other become holy. Why holy? Because we want to enter heaven. And only holy, only saints can enter heaven. That is why make it an aim. A lot of times when we try to figure out, becoming a saint, parang di ata ako papasa dyan Parang hindi ata ako qualified. Sa dami ng ginawa kong kasalanan, napakalayo yung pagiging saint, pagiging banal. Yun ang problema natin A lot of times, we make an excuse, pasensya na. Tao lang. Pasensya na, tao lang. And therefore, becoming a tao becomes lang. Becomes tao lang. Which, mali. When Jesus became man, did He say, sige Lord, magiging tao lang muna ako No. But that He embraced our humanity because He has proven to us that in this state, becoming man, we are capable of saying yes to God. We are capable of glorifying God. And we are capable of saying no. No to sin. No to temptation. In this being human person, we are made in the image and likeness of God. Tayo lang ang nilalang na binigyan ng ganoong regalo na maging kawangis ng Diyos. Kaya sinong galit na galit? Lucifer. Why? Because from the name of Lucifer, he is angel of light. He bears the light of God. And then when God created us, paano ba nang sinabi, oh Lucifer, hindi ka na nag-iisa ha? Nag-create pa ako ng marami, hindi lang yung liwanag. Pati yung mukha ko, binigay mo sa kanila. What? You only gave me your light. And then what? And when Jesus became man, it was like, I will never serve man. And I will not serve Jesus becoming man. That is why it has been his purpose, the devil, Lucifer, to take that light away from us, to take the image of God away from us. But that God is good, and that God would want to find ways so that we will never lose that. And we will not fall into the trap of Satan. Yeah, the devil cannot hurt God. You know that. He can't hurt God. He doesn't have the capacity to hurt God. That is why the devil used us to hurt God. Because when we falter, when we become disobedient, when we become like Satan, God is hurt. And He is hurt with the ones He loved. Yun ang katotohanan. Hindi kasi kaya ng demonyo saktan direkta ang Diyos. Pero sa papaanong paraan niya, sinasaktan ang Diyos. Ginagamit tayo para saktan ang Diyos. Sapagkat tayo ang tunay na kakasakit sa puso ng Diyos. Kaya nga pag naisip natin ito, don't give the devil the chance to hurt God.